Ladies and gentlemen, we respectfully say to all invite guests to be conducive because the event will start soon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and welcome to the conference entitled Implementation of Business Model Canva in Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises. Wall panel furniture as an effort to increase production to expand market share. My name is Nafis Hafi, and I'm honored to be your host for today's meeting. The Honorable Head of Computer Science Department, Dr. Alapsyah SSI MCOM, and the Honorable English Lecturer, Ms. Endang Sugiyarti SSI MCOM. We would like to welcome Dwi Krisdanarti SCOM as our presenter today. Firstly, I would like to say the utmost gratitude toward God for letting us together in today's event with a good and stable state of health. Ladies and gentlemen, in this special opening ceremony, we have several agenda ahead of us. We would like to outline briefly the course this morning will take. Firstly, we will have singing Indonesia national anthem. Secondly, we will have a praying. Thirdly, there will be welcoming speech and preceded by presentation. Finally, we will have a closing. Ladies and gentlemen, to speed up the course of the event, let's start our first agenda. Singing the national anthem of Indonesia, Indonesia Raya, all of audience are expected to rise up together. Next, we will pray. For the audience, prayer begins. Finish. The next agenda is presentation. For moderator Wahid Hidayat, I invite you to take over.
Thank you, Muhammad Nafis Hafi. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On this special occasion, it's my pleasure to introduce our disgusting speaker. Allow me to present Dwi Krisdanarti SCOM, hailing from Semarang, Central Java Province. Dwi holds the esteemed position of Head of Marketing Division, based in Bandung, West Java Province. She is responsible for overseeing all aspects of correspondence, including the filing system, personnel, and financial matters. Today, Dwi Krisdanarti will be sharing her insightful paper on the implementation of the Canva business model in micro, small, and medium enterprises. Dwi Krisdanarti, please take the floor and enlighten us with your presentation.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. On this occasion, we will talk about implementation of business model Canva in micro, small, and medium enterprises. Wall panel furniture as an effort to increase production to expand market share. Okay, next. On this abstract, the panel furniture business is one of Indonesian quite widely practiced industry. This make panel furniture business activists have to innovate to create good business model and create panel furniture with high aesthetic value and good business process in business continually that can compete with MSMEs throughout Indonesia. This study aims to support the sustainability of business process by implementing the business model Canvas. Data collection method used in this study were interview and observation. From the research that has been done, it is found that the implementation of the business model Canva makes business process run better than before. This is because the business process that occur on more regularly. Next. For the method, this research was conducted at Mr. Mulyono's house on Jalan Sumberembang, Sekarsari, Sumberembang Regency, Central Java. It's used as a place for the protection of wood panels. This research is a descriptive research conducted by collecting information related to phenomenon, explaining the objective to be achieved clearly, planning the approach to be used, conducting purposive sampling based on certain consideration and objective, the using interview as a data collection method. An interview is a communication between two or more parties that can be done face to face. One party acts as an interview and the other party acts with a specific purpose. In this study, the interview acts as the party would knows best of the condition of the wood panel business. Next. Uh, Based on direct interview with the owner of the wall panel furniture business, it was found that the business model canvas was not implemented when starting the business. This lack of implementation has made it challenging to achieve market segmentation effectively. The business model canvas, as defined by Dewa Broto, provides a logical framework for describing how an organization creates, delivers, and derives value. It also serves as a tool to assess the sustainable of a business. By utilizing the business model canvas, the wood panel business can adopt an approach that facilitates interpretation, identifies areas for improvement or change, and enable of comprehensive review of the exciting business model. This process will lead to the development of a new business model that is the better suited and more feasible for the company's needs. Next. The business model canvas can be reviewed with 9 main elements. The first, customer segment. The second, value proposition. The third, channels for customer relationship. The next, revenue streams, key resources, key activities, key partnership, and cost structure. The implementation process can execute system integration between these elements. Next. The first, customer segment. Customer segment is part of a group that contains other people or organization, which is a business goal to be achieved or served. The second, value proposition. The value of project benefit offered by MSMEs to customer is known as the value proposition. Value proposition combines several services and products that create value for specific customer segment to solve problem or meet customer needs. The next. The third, channels. Channels show how business can connect and communicate with customers. Channels are tools used for companies or business to communicate, attract customer segment, and deliver value proposition. The next, customer relationship. Customer relationship is a company strategy to build good relationship with customer. It can help business attract sales prospect, encourage potential customer, and return for each customer. Next. The next, revenue streams. The representation of the profit stream that a business receives from each segment is called revenue stream. The next, key resources. All the resources needed by a business in operating business process and company operation are called key resources. Next. The last is cost structure. The costs incurred to operate the business model are called the cost structure. In spending costs, this business minimizes unnecessary costs but still maintains the product's quality. Okay, thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Ms. Krista, for that insightful presentation that has certainly sparked our interest. Now, let us continue to the next session of question and answer. But before we begin, let's establish some quick lines. If you have a question or comment, kindly raise your hand, introduce yourself with your name and institution, and then share your thoughts. This way, we can ensure a smooth and organized flow of discussions. For the first round of questions, I would like to extend the opportunity to 3 individuals who have caught my attention. Yes, please, the distinguished gentleman on the left, the knowledgeable lady on the right, and the talented lady seated in the third row. Your voices are eagerly await to enrich our discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the presentation from Ms. Krista. This topic, implementation of the Canva business model in micro, small, and medium enterprises. Before closing, let's listen to the conclusion. The business model Canva is a tool that can measure the sustainability of a business. This study tries to implement the business model Canva to support the continuity of business process that occur to expand market share. By representing each element of the business model Canva in the panel furniture business, it can be seen that the production process is running better than before. This shows that the business model Canva makes business process orderly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Ms. Krista. Moving forward, I will now hand it back to our master of the ceremonies to proceed with the next part of our program.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of this ceremony. Thank you for all the attendance. Hopefully this conference can add insight for all who attend. On behalf of the committee, I apologize if there are any mistakes. Let's close the event this time by reading Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Finally, I Muhammad Nafis Hafi as the Master of Ceremony said goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.